disgustingly bad season for Manchester United. I'm not going to try and sort of twist it and turn it in any other direction. It's been an absolutely horrendous season. Ronaldo's been in some good form of late. In terms of the league, a couple of hat-tricks. He scored against Chelsea, scored against Arsenal, scored yesterday against... who did he play yesterday? Brentford. Doing really, really well. But I've seen...
Top red, yeah?
Sorry?
Top red, yeah?
He did done well. And of course, I love Ronaldo.
Oh, I was just taking the mic. Top red, because you didn't know you played yesterday.
Oh, right, yeah. I was travelling, to be fair.
You're only in it for the money, Terry. You're only in it. You're only doing this.
Yeah, no, I didn't even
fan,
go afterwards yesterday. But I saw this tweet get put out. This information got shared, and it's sort of like United total goals last season, 121. This year, 68. Bruno Fernandes last year, 28 goals. This year, 9. Rashford, 21, then 5. Cavani, 17-2. Last season, Premier League runners-up. This season, out of the Champions League. Last season, Man United played as a team, and every player had an important role. But this season, their only job was to feed Ronaldo. What's your take on this, and viewers? What's your views on this as well? Is it as simple as blaming Man United's regression, player regression, all on Cristiano Ronaldo signing?
No, but he is a massive issue.
So you say massive issue. Why do you say massive?
It has to all go through him. Yeah, I actually see that tweet because you sent it to me. And I was reading the comments, and it's funny because that exact same thing happened at Juve. So there has to be some correlation there. There has to be. The fact he goes to Juve and all of a sudden everyone's stats suddenly drop. They can't get goals. It's all about he gets all the goals, but then all the other players that were sharing all the goals around, now it's just him getting them. Their goals fall away, and it's all about Ronaldo. He comes to Man United and your goals have nearly halved, man. That is mad. But it ain't just on him. Yeah, I do think he is a problem. Yeah, I genuinely do. I think that Bruno's stats in terms of goals and assists, whatever, they've dropped because now he's not the star boy. Yeah, Ronaldo is. Yeah, and if you actually look at their heat maps for a lot of games this season, it's almost like Ronaldo's right next to it. I'm sorry, Bruno's just behind him, literally millimeters behind him on the heat maps. It's because Bruno's so used to being that guy, but now he's got Ronaldo there. So now he don't get as many goals. Yeah, Ronaldo is a problem, mate. He really is, yeah. And listen, he's 37 years old. He's bagged nearly 20 goals in the league. Good luck to him. Well done. Yeah, I genuinely don't care about United. Yeah, but at the same time, I do think that you have got massive, massive issues as well. But he is a big problem. He is a big, big problem. And what do you do now? Do you keep him for another year, or do you actually make that decision and say, no, actually, mate, we're going down a different route. You're leaving? Because I heard something the other day that he's on about 100 grand bonus a goal. Like 140 grand or something bonus per goal. I mean, come on, man. Seriously? You're just hemorrhaging money left, right, and centre on these players.
I look at it this way. I was someone that a few months back in the league looked at him as a big problem, or the way, because he can't press, because he can't run in the way you want to see him. 38 games a season, by the way, as well. There was moments in yesterday's game where he tracked a player down and put in a tackle. But can Ronaldo at 37 and next year 38 do that for if we're probably going to be in the Europa League. We want to do well in all competitions. We want to play nearly 60 games next year as a football club. Can Ronaldo, for 50 of those matches, play at a high intensity? I don't think you can at 38 years of age. And I think there's an element of needing to move on.
I do think that Harry Maguire's a big issue as well.
But I was about to say, I think this, what my point was going to be is very much, he is an issue. There is an issue with him because of his age. And the issue isn't even just him and what he does. It's almost, we need to, Cavani's going. Rashford's fallen off the edge of a cliff. And there's a big story today from, I forget, is it Jason Burt from The Telegraph, around there's starting to become an understanding at Man United that the club and the player could both benefit through him being sold. And I actually think there needs to be a sacrificial lamb or two this summer to really sort of let the players in the squad know that nobody
wake up call.
is safe. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to make Fergie did master strokes like that, whether it be Yap Stam, Roy Keane. He did it with Jim Leighton before, a goalkeeper most viewers haven't even heard of. Did it with Beckham. He moved players on. He got rid of 3 stars. Well, Berbatov was a player that dropped him for a Champions League final, but he also got rid of 3-star players in Mark Hughes, Kanchelskis, and Paul Ince to bring through the class of '92. Sometimes you've got to make these big decisions that makes all the other senior players go, I've got to keep working hard, rolling up my socks, because I'll get replaced and I'll get moved on. As opposed to it would become like a boys' club at Man United, where
that's exactly what I was going to say. There's this thing at Man United where it's all about. But that's down to Ollie. Yeah, that is down to Ollie hiding and lying about everything. Yeah, to keep it a boys' club. Yeah, which is what I was going to say. There is this culture at Man United where it's just, we're just here. No, we're just pals. Yeah, it's nothing serious. Right. Whereas I think Rangnick's come in and he's just gone, this club's doomed, mate, unless you do this, and this. Yeah, which is cool because he's got no affiliation to Man United, whereas Ollie did. Yeah, but the problem is, like, you get fans like, this fella in the chat, I don't know if he's a Man United fan, he said, without Ronaldo, United be fighting relegation. Well, that's rubbish because they finished second last season. Yeah, and Ronaldo weren't there as far as I remember, mate. And then this season, it's very easy to say that because of the amount of goals Ronaldo has scored this season compared to the rest of the team. But if you actually have a look at the balance of Man United's squad with Ronaldo starting up front, or starting 11, starting up front, yeah, like you said, he doesn't press. He can't press week in, week out. He can do it here and there, 5-minute spells for like twice a game or whatever. And he normally does it when you're winning and the game's nearly done. And then it's, the fans, look at him, he's pressing. Yeah, he's not doing it from the first whistle, is he? Right. And then you've got an absolute calamity defender, which doesn't help as well. Right. And I think that if you had both of them out of the team this season, yeah, and you had actually gone and got a different striker, whoever that may be, but somebody a little bit younger, yeah, maybe not as prolific, like in terms of Italian league or whatever, or Real Madrid. Listen, he scored so many goals, Ronaldo. You ain't going to find someone that scored more higher. Yeah, but if you could have gone out there in the summer and you genuinely could have gone and bought a striker, yeah, that was younger, got 5-6 years left out of him, yeah, and you could have built the team around that strike force, that striker, with Rashford coming in as the backup, yeah, or playing him on the left. Martial might still be there and might have actually been a bit happier. Yeah, you've got Pogba that's literally just. Like I see the other day, me and Rance were talking about this. Pogba is, I think, 3rd in the league on assists. Yeah, he's only got 2 assists since September or August because he had 7 in the first 4 games or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Well, he's on 9 now. So does that mean these statisticians that are out there? Does that mean Pogba's had a great season because he's the 3rd assister in the league? Well, that's how stats can be taken out of context. Yeah, so when you look at Ronaldo, his stats on paper for goals look good this season. Yeah, but again, he's scoring in bunches. It's not like he's every week. Just it's very similar to Son.
And again, like I said already, I kind of did sort of like not an apology as such, but I was like, do you know what? I overplayed how big an issue he was. But you can also overstate how good he's been. So if Ronaldo's goals were not there, yes, we could have been in relegation. But if we would have signed Harry Kane in the summer, Harry Kane comes in the summer, he would have scored goals that would have also kept us, at the very least, in this kind of position, if not higher up the table. So it isn't as though Ronaldo not being there means nobody else is going to score. And I think that's where Man United have got to be really, really clever. I don't know if he'll move on because I can't see another Champions League level team wanting to. A team not in the Champions League is not going to give you
for Beckham's team.
Yeah, but I don't think but he won't want to. He wants to stay in Europe until Messi leaves Europe. He is driven by this. I've got to keep. Because we all know this. If he goes,
and he'll never be as good as him, which is kind of funny, isn't it?
That doesn't matter to him. He wants to have more goals. And the point is, he could go to the MLS and score 50 goals, but no one takes him seriously. No one cares what players are doing in the MLS. No one really cares what you're doing outside of 4 leagues. The Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, and the Prem. Outside of that, I know people have tried to I think because Mbappe's been in the French league, people try and talk about the numbers there. But in my lifetime, up until Mbappe, no one gave 2 shits about what someone did in France. There's 4 leagues where your goals, your assists, your man of the matches, your trophies matter. Outside of that, it's always well, let's wait and see what you do in the big league or in the Champions League. That's where your bread and butter. That's where your bread and butter is. That's where the standard is for me. And
I need to go and get my washing in because it's now raining.
Go and do that, mate. Go and do that.